Well, it's good afternoon, guys. All right, day number 4, I believe. So it took me a while. I wanted to do these calls at about 8 o'clock. Like by the time I get up, I'm gonna be honest, today I was not feeling it. I got stuck in the how. And I was going through my Instagram, and there's this beautiful soul that I follow. And sorry, just making sure. And she said, like, she was stuck in the how, and her coach had said, like, write out your desires. How do you want to feel? So I did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was stuck in the how. So a lot of us get stuck in the how. It doesn't matter if you are, you have a side job, you have a corporate job. I'm going to give you some really great examples of kind of how I've caught myself in the past and how I've worked through them. So one of the most things is a lot of people come to me, I want to make more money. Just want to make more money. As soon as I make more money, I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel at ease. And I look back at when I started at my corporate job, I made a certain amount and now I make way more. And I'm just like, okay, it doesn't make you any happier, right? Like, it provides you to be able to do stuff, right? But I started to look at like the way I was treating things. So we have a garage sale here in this neighborhood, usually every Father's Day. And, when bills come in or things kind of add up, you're like, oh my God, okay, I got to sell everything. I got to go through my house. What can I sell? What can I put on Kijiji? What can I sell on the garage sale? I was selling my kids' clothes for $1. And I was like, oh my God, now looking back at it, I'm like, no, that was such a lack mentality, right? But something that I realized in going through my journey is that money comes in all forms. So I'm going to suggest something for you to do is to create a spreadsheet. Go on Google Slides, go on Microsoft Excel, and do a June, let's start fresh, is June money coming in, or name it something fun, right? Because money comes in so many different ways. So I'm learning that there's 3 different realms. So there is the predictable, which is like our regular paychecks that come in. There's the possible that, like, okay, like I could make, let's say your predictable income is $5,000. You could be like, okay, my predictable is $5,000. The possible is probably like 7 or 8. And like the realm of possibility, like, to make $10K this month would be amazing. So I've kind of played with it. And then this month, as I'm tracking everything, I'm texting my coach Alina, and I'm like, oh my God, this month is like well over $20,000 of income coming in. And it's coming from all different things, right? Corporate jobs, so we track everything, any money that we find on the ground, any discounts, what else? Oh, I even sold stuff on Poshmark. Like, even if it's $15, if it's $10, I add it in there. And like right now I look at that number and I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot of money coming in. And it's like money from doTERRA. So even if people are purchasing or people are enrolling, that money, there's always money coming in. And that's something that I've really had to struggle to believe, is that money always comes in unexpected ways. There's not just one specific way. And that's why, hey. And that is why there is, it's so important to do that. So what I want you to do, so if you're feeling, so this is how I felt. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but it's the how, right? It's like, okay, well, how am I going to get clients? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Well, how am I going to do this on top of this? Like, so many things were running. Yes, life is full of abundance. Hey, Lisa. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, inside joke. It's story time with Kendra, right? So I want you to tap into what your desire is. So for me, I journaled out how I want to feel when I have those clients, when I am helping women see past a lot of their beliefs. How do I want to feel? So for an example, for March and April, I really wanted to build I wanted to be able to expand my team to, oh my gosh, my neighbor's cutting their grass. I love them. I wanted to have like a more global team. So it was so funny because then I connected with someone from Saudi Arabia and then Italy and now Spain. But I was journaling. I was every night, especially before bed, this is super powerful, is I journaled like how it would feel to have a global team to be able to help more families with natural solutions. So I was like just journaling it out, and then I'm like, oh my God. So I had my girlfriend, I coach her as well, and she did this like for the Philippines. And she's like, like this girl's on my chicken list. I said, don't worry about the how. Just journal. How do you want to feel when she enrolls? How do you feel when you connect with her? Like really deep down into the feeling. And I realized that I did this when we actually bought our home. So before we moved here, we lived in Oak Ridge. So anyone in London, we lived in Oak Ridge. We came out here, my real estate's like, well, we have this house, but there's also a house down the way. So I walked into the house, the front door. First we pulled in the driveway and I'm like, this isn't for me. And then they're like, no, just come and see it. So we walked in the front door, went to like a bedroom, and I'm like, I stood at the front door, and our real estate agent was like, if the wife's already at the front door and she doesn't want to see anymore, you're not getting this house. This is not for you. And it's that feeling. So it's like, wait a sec, I have been doing all this work for a while, right? Like going into like, how do I want to feel? So when we came into this house, that's exactly what it was. It's like I was picturing my girls growing up here because I was on mat leave. Like it was a scary, it's like, oh my gosh. But you tap into that feeling, right? Oh, sorry, Lisa, forgot to wave. You tap into that feeling of desire. How do you want to feel? So today's homework is tapping into that desire and how you feel stuck in like the how. We need to work past that. So how do you want to feel? That's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the weather. And yeah, I'll see you later. What?
That sounds amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I get nervous. Yes.
Does people actually do the homework?
Well, I give them things.